Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rimmel and I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you do, thumbs up is appreciated. If you don't, move on to the next one. Anyway, so you've seen the title, you've seen the thumbnail, and you thought, really, woman, screw loose? No, I can assure you I don't have a screw loose, and I'll be able to explain to you further into the video why I've included some of those big names in there. But today's video is about makeup companies that don't really cater for those of us who've got very dark skin, especially specifically here in the UK. There is a difference here in the UK for some reason, and so I'll be able to expand on that. But I'm going to show you footage of what I found in my local store and what's available, and then we'll take it from there. So let's go and have a look.
And here we have it. So contender number one, this is Maybelline, and this is their Dream Velvet foundation. I've never tried it, but you can see here the choices are not great. Darkest shade is showing as 95, and then we've got Dream Matte Mousse, which has been out for a very long time, many years. I used to wear it, and I remember wearing a color named Cocoa, and I remember they stopped actually making that. I think there was another darker shade after that, and they stopped making that shade, so you had to buy it online on Amazon, paying an extra price for it, which wasn't necessary. I think you've got two shades there which will go past for dark skin, and that's about it. And then you move on to the satin liquid. Again, not right for me. I used to wear it, but my skin was oily, so it was a bad idea. But you can see that I think there's another shade after that one, so two shades for darker skin. I'm going to move on to another foundation. I've never tried it, Superstay. Look at that. Not great choice really. And then we've got Better Skin there. Again, never tried that one, but I couldn't buy it if I just wanted to pop down to my local store and buy the foundation. Choices are not great. This is a concealer, Fit Me concealer that everyone talks about, but again, not a great choice over there. I don't think there's a color for someone of my skin tone or even darker. Now you've got the Fit Me Poreless foundation, which has been out in the US for ages and ages, and we didn't get it for quite a long time. That's another problem I have with these companies. You can see the darkest shade is 330. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but it's not great at all. The choice is not there. Now I'm just going to see for the matching matte foundation as well. As you can see there, again, not great. Not a great choice. Now, this one is from L'Oréal Paris, and this is a true match foundation. Look at the choices there. That is lovely. That's what I like to see when I go into a store, see all these different choices. But again, believe it or not, the deeper shades, I don't think they were available there all the time. So fairly recently that I noticed them. Taken center stage is a 24-hour matte foundation. I'll talk about that in a moment. But just that white bottle there is their setting spray. Please don't buy that at all. It's horrific. It's nice and cheap, £8, but it was £8 wasted. It leaves your face white as a sheet of paper. Absolutely horrible. But anyway, this is the 24-hour infallible, and I think it's a satin one. And again, not right for my skin, but you can see there it's not great if you've got my skin shade. Now, this is what I wanted. This is an infallible 24 matte, and again, that foundation is not available here in that particular, those dark shades anyway. Boots will probably have them, but not all the choices. This counter here, this one is from Bourjois. This is a French company. I've never tried any of their foundations, and to be honest, I've never looked before this, but look and see that, beige, oh dear, there's a beige there, so they've, I mean, it's for dark skin. Great. Then showing another kind of foundation there, and it just to show the fact that the range of colors, and they're not great for dark skin. This is probably one foundation I'd like to try, the Air Matte one, because it says matte and I've got very oily skin. I like to try it, and the choice isn't great there at all. This counter here is from a collection. I think it should be collection 3000, but it's not just known as collection. Nice and very cheap. If you haven't got a lot of money or you're just starting into makeup, makeup and you want to try them out. You don't want to go and spend a fortune until you work out what kind of skin you have and what's right for you. And you can see there, if you have dark skin and that's the decision you want to make and you want to try these out, you can't buy it because the shades are not there available for your skin at all. There's nothing available for you to get, and that is a real shame, really. It's not right at all.
So as you can see, there are a few reasons why I've included those big names, and as I've said, it's not only necessarily because the colors aren't available here, it's also because I know for a fact that they make these. I mean, look at L'Oréal, for example, L'Oréal Paris. It is a French company. France is very near to us, very, very near to us. And yet somehow they created a product that they then were selling in America. And we're talking specifically for the Pro Matte foundation. Now that foundation, it took about a year and a half actually from it being sold in America to us having it here in the UK. And you know, I actually contacted L'Oréal customer services about, I think it was about 8 months into them having produced that foundation, asking when it will be available in the UK. They didn't know. They didn't know. They couldn't tell me. And then eventually when it did come through, about another 6 months or something like that afterwards, the colors aren't, the dark shades aren't there. They're not available. Now I also checked online I've gone into Boots and I've checked there. They didn't have the colors. I went online and they've got some of the shades at Boots, the darker shades, but not all of them, and not the shade that I wanted. So I can't even buy it. And if I want to buy it, I'll have to buy it online, and it's an extraordinarily high price that you have to pay for it, or again buy it in America. But I don't have a problem buying things in America, but like because I've got an account over there, and then therefore I buy stuff in America and I get them shipped over. But to be honest, it shouldn't be the case that I should have to buy a particular color or a particular shade in America when that should be available over here and they produce it. I mean, come on, L'Oréal is just across, you know, not across the road, but it's very near. It's nearer to us here in the UK than it is in America. I understand that if you are, for example, in America, you've got to have a bigger base of customers. That's great. But don't forget that there are also dark skinned people here in the UK, and for some reason people seem to forget that. Another company is Neutrogena. Now Neutrogena sells a lot of skincare products over here, and if you go on a website, which is neutrogena.co.uk, you will find they'll tell you where they sell them, and they've got Tesco's, they've got Boots, they've got Superdrug and other places. They sell skincare, but there is no makeup available. If you go to Neutrogena.com, which is a US-based website, you will see that they have the makeup range there available. So we can't get it over here. Another one, Maybelline, again, when we had that poreless foundation, when it's here, all the colors and the shades for those of us who've got dark skin aren't available, and it's not on. And there are other companies which are based over here. I mean, if you go to your local Superdrug or your local Boots store, you're going to see Revlon and so the others. And Revlon normally has a good range of dark skin. But guess what? Depending on where you go as well, you may not find those dark shades there available. Superdrug recently, some of the stores, they used to have Sleek. Now Sleek is predominantly, well, it does quite a lot of dark skin makeup, but you find that Superdrug now, some of them don't have the Sleek stands anymore, and so they've taken those away. So again, the choices aren't there. So it's a strange thing that we're in 2017, and yet for some, the availability, or even the products that they used to have which were available, they're now taking them away. I don't understand that at all. All I want is to be able to leave the house, pop down to my local Boots, or to go down to my local Superdrug or my local supermarket, find a skin shade that's for me for foundation, not have to pay a fortune for it if I don't feel like it. And that's not too much to ask for in this day and age, and it should be available, especially when you have these companies producing these foundations and these products in other countries, but for some reason when it gets to the UK, it's like somebody's told them over there that no, it stops over there. It stops at this particular light shade, beige. You know, there is an issue with regards to the choices we have available when it comes to dark skin foundations. I mean, most companies they'll do 2 extra shades. If they've got a beige in there, if if they've got coffee or cocoa or toffee in there, then as far as I'm concerned, they've provided enough. That's not enough at all. You need to do a lot more. So if anybody is from any of these companies and you're watching, please, in the UK, please supply us with the makeup. Please supply us with the products, and we will buy it. I will buy them. I don't have a problem. I just think the choice should be there. And so, what do you think? Do you think in the UK we've got the choices there, or do you agree with me and think no, that this is just not available? The choices aren't there. The options aren't there, and they ought to be there, to be honest. So let me know. So I hope that you enjoyed today's video. Comment, get involved, and I will speak to you soon. But for now, see ya. Bye.